the ultimate destination for smart investing. Welcome to Invest Ideas, where we turn your financial dreams into reality. Subscribe now and join us on the path to financial freedom. Debt is a scary word. It's a word that can cause people to feel uneasy, especially when you hear it growing up in the working class. Debt can be a burden, but it can also be a powerful tool to create wealth. That's right, you heard me. Debt can be used to make money. According to CNBC, the average American is in debt by $96,371 as of September 2022. This includes personal loans, mortgages, car loans, credit card debt, and student loans. Debt, however, has a wider meaning, and if you understand it properly, it can be used to make money. But how can you make money from debt? Well, let's start with a simple example. Have you ever wondered how banks make money? John deposits $10,000 into his bank account and earns 2% interest, which amounts to $200 per year. The next day, James goes to the bank and asks for a loan of $5,000 at a 5% interest rate, which is $250. The bank lends James $5,000 from John's account and makes a net interest income of $50 at the end of the day. If banks can make money by lending out other people's money, then so can you. All it requires is some knowledge about financial management, financial instruments, and the financial market where you intend to do business. Before we dive into making money from debt, we need to understand the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is any debt that allows you to achieve your financial goals. For example, taking out a personal loan from a bank to consolidate your high-interest debts and pay them off without damaging your credit score. Another example is taking out a personal loan at a 2% interest rate and investing it into stocks that pay a return of 4%. This means your net return would be 2%. This is also an example of good debt because it can help you increase your savings. Bad debt, on the other hand, is any type of debt that damages your credit score and increases your level of financial stress. Bad debts make people miss their financial savings goals and end up creating more trouble than they're worth. We need to keep good debt in mind for now. The second thing to remember is your risk threshold. If you are going to generate wealth, then learning about the risk-to-reward relationship is extremely important. The risk-reward relationship is simple. Risk and reward are directly proportional to each other. The higher your risk is, the higher your reward will be. For example, junk bonds carry high rates of returns because they are high-risk bonds. Low risk carries a low reward. Treasury bonds, for instance, are considered zero-rated or very low-risk bonds, and for this reason, the rate of return on them is very low. Every investor needs to understand this relationship because this is the foundation of investment decision-making. You must first analyze your own risk appetite. Are you a risk seeker or a risk-averse individual? The answer to this will depend on your financial stability and future financial goals. If you are stable and your goals are considerably high, then your risk appetite is likely going to be risk-seeking. This means that you are likely to invest in riskier investment options. If, however, you are not yet financially stable, then your risk appetite is likely to be risk-averse, which is a sensible thing to do. There's no point in taking risky decisions when you're not already financially stable. So far, we've learned 3 key financial investment topics: good debt versus bad debt, the risk-to-reward relationship, and how to determine your risk appetite. Keep these in mind as we discuss how to make money from debt. The first way of earning money from debt is by becoming a lender yourself. This means that you lend money to someone in need, and in return, they pay you back with interest. There are many platforms available that allow you to become a peer-to-peer lender, such as Lending Club or Prosper. These platforms allow you to lend money to people who need it for various purposes, such as paying off high-interest debt or starting a small business. As a lender, you can earn interest on the money you lend, which can be a good source of passive income. Another way of earning money from debt is through investing in bonds. Bonds are a type of debt instrument issued by companies or governments to raise money. When you buy a bond, you are essentially lending money to the issuer, who promises to pay you back with interest over a certain period of time. Bonds are generally considered less risky than stocks and can provide a steady stream of income through regular interest payments. You can invest in bonds through mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, that specialize in fixed income securities. Lastly, you can use debt to invest in real estate. Real estate can be a lucrative investment, but it requires a significant amount of capital to get started. One way to get around this is by using debt to finance your real estate investments. For example, you can take out a mortgage to buy a rental property and use the rental income to pay off the mortgage. As the property appreciates in value, you can sell it for a profit, which can provide a significant return on your investment. In conclusion, debt can be a powerful tool for building wealth if used correctly. By understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt, analyzing your risk appetite, and exploring different ways of earning money from debt, you can make informed investment decisions that can help you achieve your financial goals. Remember to always do your research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Thanks for tuning in to Invest Ideas, where we bring you the latest insights and strategies to help you make informed investment decisions. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay ahead of the game. Until next time, happy investing!